Mnangagwa continues to issue public address in an effort to try and give impression that tomorrow would be a normal day, but secretly they're acknowledging that tomorrow may not be a normal day, but publicly they're trying to give you a brave face that it may be a normal day. Faceless Zimbabweans have said they are going to protest tomorrow in their numbers. Zimbabweans are saying enough is enough. What is it? That is not death. They have to stand against this regime that is infringing on their rights contained on sections 58 to 61 of the Zimbabwean constitution. But these sections continue to be undermined, especially by the demagogue of Emerson Mnangagwa. Today, the Minister of Local Government, that is none other than, Blessed Geza used to say is taking medical pills for mental health. Sometimes he forgets to get his medication. I'm referring to Daniel Gao has actually forced local authorities. So he wants local authorities to risk themselves and go against the people to operate normally. They are calling on them to collect refuse. They are calling on them to do duties normally in an environment that may tend to be abnormal. You see, it's a government living in denial and continually disrespecting Zimbabweans. And this on its own is causing a lot of anger to the people of Zimbabwe. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us and it's your first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So the regime of Emerson Mnangagwa tries to push very hard to give an impression that tomorrow it would be a normal day, and they are ordering, in fact, they are ordering the workers in local authorities, in fact, local authorities to operate normal. Let's hear Daniel Gao speaking in a publicized broadcast.
I expect to continue discharging their constitutional and statutory mandates without interruption on the 31st of July 2026 and beyond. This is tomorrow. Local authorities also the third tier of government under Zimbabwe's devolved governance system. As institutions of government, they play a pivotal role in the delivery of essential services, including water supply, road maintenance and road rehabilitation, refuse collection, public health, housing administration, sanitation, among other critical municipal services. The uninterrupted provision of these services is fundamental to the socio-economic well-being of our communities, cities, and rural district councils. Accordingly, all mayors, chairpersons, councillors, town clerks, town secretaries, chief executive officers, management and employees of local authorities are directed to ensure that it is business as usual in every local authority, urban and rural, throughout the country on the 31st of July 2026. With no accommodation or any form of disruption. We are not part to that. In every local authority is not part of those disruption activities. The ministry, therefore, unequivocally states that local authorities, being an integral part of government, must not participate in, facilitate, or support any proposed shutdowns, demonstrations, or marches intended to disrupt normal socio-economic activities or the delivery of public services at the local authorities. All local authority officials and employees are expected to remain at their duty stations and continue serving the public in accordance with their legal and professional obligations. The public is assured that all local authorities' offices and departments will remain open and fully operational on the set date. Residents are therefore encouraged to continue accessing all public services as per usual. The ministry further calls upon all local authorities to work closely with law enforcement agencies and other government institutions to maintain peace, law, order, and uninterrupted provision of essential public services. We have got a duty to provide services to all residents in all our 92 local authorities. We have got a duty to ensure that the expectations of Vision 2030 are realized through the local authorities. So we have no space, we have no business to entertain, to be part of any demonstration, imagined or real, on the 21st of July or any other day that might be spoken about. There's nothing to do with service delivery. There's nothing to do with our mandate. And anyone who so decides to disrupt activities will face the full force of the law. Thank you.
So, well, that's the threat that has been issued by the Minister of Local Government. He was truly the man on mental health related medical treatment. He is actually enforcing, I don't know whether something like that exists. Is it part of his constitutional mandate to order local authorities? Because this is serious overreach of a local government. I don't think we need this ministry. You know, this is one hell of a useless minister. I mean, out of all the ministers, this is a person who is just benefiting out of taxpayers' money for free. What job does Daniel Gawe do? To look after local authorities should be independent. It's a local government. That's why we call them local authorities. They have their structures. Surely they cannot be told by someone who is taking up mental health related medication. They don't deserve that at all. But well, it is happening, and I have said that Mnangagwa reduced the bar of politics in Zimbabwe. And I like when Daniel Gawe says, imagined protest. You know, these people, are they serious? So they don't want even Zimbabweans to imagine that they should protest tomorrow. So they know that if a stay away is effective tomorrow, why is it that they are afraid even of a stay away? Why is it that they're afraid even of a stay away? I can attest to you, Mnangagwa is desperate at the moment. You know, the way Chiwenga and others have responded post, as well as also the behavior of the faction of Chiwenga, it is suspicious to Mnangagwa. I'm sure it is giving him sleepless nights. And that is why he is behaving in such a manner. Remember, last time Blessed Keza told us that when the progressive forces execute their mandate, they don't want that to actually affect ordinary citizens. So they know that a stay away may actually give room to the progressive forces to also operate. So we've got a president who is panicking. I've never seen a president who gets to issue statements, the military, the police, all the ministers and useless ministers, such as Daniel Gawe, without portfolio. Because how do you supervise a local authority? So his job is to fire councillors, especially through a POCAS, Secretary General Sengezo. I don't understand the job of this man. So a lot is at stake tomorrow. Zimbabweans, you know, you should actually clap hands for yourself. You have done well, especially the faceless organizers of tomorrow's protest. Of course, CIOs tried to infiltrate that, and I think they have warned Emerson Mnangagwa that he should take tomorrow seriously. He must never underestimate what could potentially take place tomorrow. Will these protests shake Emerson Mnangagwa? I remember there was this man, Pastor Evans of Zimbabwe, who single-handedly organized social media protest and the nation was shocked a little bit. There was a shake. I remember even in Bulawayo, people protesting. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please don't forget to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Okancuba Mhlabane is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of the podcast.